Keene State has certainly had an unorthodox year. The pandemic forced colleges and universities across the nation to enforce policies and restrictions in order to stay open. Here at Keene State, masks were constant companions for all staff and students. Weekly testing and hybrid learning models were also part of the new normal. Now, just 2 weeks from graduation, Keene State President Melinda Treadwell is calling this challenging year a success.
Our students, since the beginning, have told me and others that they care about each other and they care about being part of a community, that they don't create risk. That has been said to me and it's been lived, and I'm really proud of that. So all of you have exceeded my expectations that we did this, and we did it, and I think we're the safest campus in the state, and I'm proud of that.
KSC has managed to keep case counts low for the academic year, especially compared to other USNH campuses. Looking at both the fall and spring semesters, Keene has had nearly 3 times fewer cases than Plymouth State University and almost 9 times fewer cases than UNH. But Keene is dealing now with a late semester surge. Last week, the college reported 47 active cases and 82 quarantines just weeks before the end of the semester, the highest numbers have been all year. These numbers have some worried that Keene may not be able to finish the semester in person.
There's just a bunch of schools that had a huge outbreak. We might hit that despite all of our controls. Personally, I'll be really sad and disappointed if we do hit that. I'll be disappointed and sad that we don't get to commencement.
President Treadwell says that despite the obstacles of the year, reopening the college was the best option for students and staff.
This has been a hard year for all of us. We're all exhausted. We're all feeling weird about being close to each other, and yet it's better than being alone. I just think I think it has been worth it.
Most students seem to agree.
I feel like that they did the best for the student base in general, both safety-wise and giving us the best access to a viable sort of regular sort of year here at Keene State.
I think the school did fine. We've only had a couple of outbreaks really, but it was more a lot of schools did so much worse. So
I'm hoping that my next 3 years are going to be as normal as possible, so I have that in the back of my head, just knowing that it's going to be okay eventually. But yeah, it's definitely sad that my first year wasn't how I wished it would be, but that's okay. I'm not that concerned about it.
President Treadwell says the college will discuss possibly requiring students to be vaccinated before returning in the fall. There are several medical and legal issues to be ironed out in such a policy, but it will be discussed over the summer. She says that students who get vaccinated can look forward to loosened restrictions next fall.
For individuals who are vaccinated, waiver of the quarantine requirements if you're a close contact because they're that effective. You don't need to be tested each week. You'll have a random surveillance. It's a very different experience with vaccinated individuals.
To limit the spread of infection amid the latest outbreak, the college has limited access to the Zorn Dining Commons, the Recreation Center, and the Student Center right behind me. Hunter Oberst, KSC TV.